Yes, we want to go live. Hello, everybody. We are now live, hopefully. So, I'm Mag Frankie, and my friend Violet Igor, my Igor, because I'm the mad scientist, is hopefully going to tell me when I'm not close enough, too close, not got it lined up, saying the wrong thing, stop coughing, stuff like that.
And here I am. Hold on a moment while I post this in the group.
And she's got her journal there already. And we are mad scientists. You're not. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I think I might need the bigger plate, I really do think so. I think I might. Yeah, let's get the bigger plate out. I just wanted to show you the lovely, lovely tin I've got that Mo let me buy from her for next to nothing. It's absolutely lovely. It's great for A4. I've got a few of them off her because I've got various things I can put in there. I could wish that somewhere sold ones big enough to put that in. Yes. So let's open this up. So what I'm going to be doing today, Violet's going to be doing a journal, and I'm going to be doing additions to things. Like there's loads of sheets I did last time that are bits of meh, or just haven't got anything on the other side, or something like that. And this paper here, if I can just pick it up, there we are. This paper here is one sheet of card, my A3 card, which is quite stiff, which is lovely, prints beautifully. But if you want to make a journal, it's a bit thick. So I wanted to go over the paper, but the paper I've already got, I've had for a while, is copier paper. It prints nicely, but it does buckle a bit on the plate and wrinkle up. That can be nice, but if you don't want it to happen, it's not so nice. So I've got this, which is a recent purchase, which is colour copy. Now, I've used colour copy before, but not in this size. And I used to buy it from the local Staples shop. Only the one we've had here has closed down, and it's been passed on to two different firms already. And it's now a food bank. So I can't get anything there. So this I managed to find online. I didn't think it still existed, this colour copy. It's very smooth. I think it's 160 or is it 120? I've got the packet over here. Let me just check. I think. Let me just look at the packet. It's 160. So it's 160 GSM. And so it's lighter than the card, but not quite as thin as the copy paper. So that should be a good compromise between those two. So we'll see what happens with that. And let's get this off. Also going to be doing some work with mark making, sort of like using this sort of thing. And all that sort of thing, as well as using a paintbrush, working in black and white. Now these was things I was playing with before, so I'm thinking of taking them into the printers and asking if they can do these in laser prints and see if then I could print with them. Now some of these bits are a little on the grey side, so if I go over some of these, that might improve things. But there's some nice marks on some of them. Now, this one was the first one I did. And what I did was I painted on the plate and then I let that dry in black plate. And then I came back with a white acrylic, put it over the plate, printed it, let that dry. And it just seemed to me to be an awfully laborious way of doing it. I thought, why am I bothering? Yeah, I can print things. Yeah, fine, super. Paint it on the paper. It's faster. You can concentrate more on what you're doing and less on the method. And come up with better designs. So that's what I did. I'm not saying they are better designs, but they're better than would have been otherwise. And I quite like some of these ones with rows, because as Violet was just pointing out, you could cut them and just print with part of them. And it would be lovely.
Right.
And I found out that my printer will do A4 for 10p a copy, which is pretty decent. And what's that funny blob there? Got a funny blob. Okay. Anyway. Seems to have a hair as well. The dog gets everywhere, you know. Woof, woof. And have some hairs to play with. Now, so I want to do this one. And Violet said I should cut off the bit that's done. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Going to do that now. So can you explain what you're doing, Violet?
Oh, I was watching Sharon on Texture Junkies, and she did a little booklet the other night with stab binding that I've been wanting to try. So that's what I did. I made 2 little books so far using the stab binding.
Lovely.
Yep.
Mm.
Turned out really nice.
It always reminds me of blanket stitch, that.
Right, it's a blanket stitch, and since I've done so much sewing, that's exactly how I see it. But it's called Japanese stab binding, and
I think it's a tiny bit less complex than blanket stitch, isn't it? It's sort of missing one part of the stitch or something. Not sure. I
think on the blanket stitch, it's more. There's a piece along the top here that you would sew into. You would go the other way. So it's kind of a reverse. But this is just plain white copy paper, and I threw in some lined paper in between. So you can draw or write, draw or journal. And then this is some dyed paper using food coloring.
Oh, right. What, the Wilton food coloring, that kind of thing?
Yeah, something like that.
So
I just cut it up. Yep. So, and then we'll work on those. And I had my crayons out because I'm trying to think, what is the project that what is it that people use baby oil for to, in crafts, they put it on crayon or marker or something to move it, to blend it.
All right. I don't think I've come across that.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Magical Touch Studio. Hello, P&M Artist Studio. I think that's probably Mariah.
Yeah.
Hello, Janet. Hello, Jordan. Not met Jordan before. Have I missed anybody? It's probably other people somewhere. Oh, hello, Violet.
That one was a bad guy, I think, and Mariah got him. Thank you, dear.
Jordan was. Oh, dear. Well, so what am I going to do? If I'm going to be printing on this one, I've got to think about what I'm going to do with it. So I also want to try out this lovely new roller. It does feel nice. You imagine doing that on there. That could be fun, Yes, let's have a go with that. Okay. That's easy.
Okay. First,
what color, though?
Before you start, you need to take me off screen and let's zoom in on you. Hi, Sherry.
Okay. Hi, Sherry.
Mariah says P has roller envy.
Roller envy. Yeah, I found a couple more online. I think if you look for ink rollers, narrow ink rollers rather than brayers, that seems to bring up more options. It takes a while finding them. It really does. I mean, it took me sort of about ages and ages trying to find these. I kept sort of giving up and having another go another day, and I did eventually find them. So nice. So what colour am I going to go? If I'm going to do this one, I don't want pink. I don't like pink. So let's obliterate the pink.
All right, obliterate it.
Perhaps a bit of burnt umber with some Indian yellow to lighten it a little. See what happens with that, I think, as a basic start. Yes, why not? We'll put some of this on. We don't want the dried bit. And a bit of this Indian yellow. Probably turn out a bit more like burnt sienna or something. Or baby poo. Yeah, probably more like baby poo. Baby poo. I better take that out of the way, otherwise I'll be printing on it when I don't mean to. Move that out of the way a little bit. I don't mind that it's not completely mixed in. In fact, I prefer it that way. So just going to brayer some off. Now I want to do some playing.
Well, I tell you what, I spent 3 days listening to myself talk while I was editing that video, and I'm pretty much sick of myself now.
Oh dear.
It was fun. I just don't like hearing myself. There you go.
Right, let's see what that produces. It's fun, you know, just putting the marks on the paper. Not so easy to clean that sort of brayer, though.
That's why you have the baby wipes handy, dear.
Do I? Show off. Oh, there they are, over there. Right, let's see what we do with this. This one is going to take some drying. So, as this is a lift off one, I'm going to keep using that in that manner. It's kind of interesting. That's nice. I like that. There we go. Oh, just the edges. Right. Pulley uppy.
Pulley uppy.
Pulley uppy. And we've got a second block underneath. That's not too bad. I've put more on top once that's dried, but that's not too bad at all. I think I'll just go and just hope the dog doesn't want to come in any further. He's in already. I can't really get rid of him. So this one hasn't got anything on it yet here. Got there. I don't really want to get into that. That is quite nice.
Hashtag pulley uppy.
Pulley uppy. You just get zoned into what you're doing. You don't pay any attention to what you're actually saying.
Don't expect me to go beep. You're on your own.
Yes, dear. Now that is nice. I like the ghost print much better. Although I will do more to the other one. But isn't that nice? That's pretty good. That's quite random. And you've got the inner texture here of the paper as well. I like that. Yes, nice. Put that one down to dry. And where's that sheet I was doing edges with? There we go. Let's do this edge here. See if it's not too late to pull this up. I might do that as well. Let me Baron.
Mariah says loverly. Yes, it is.
Loverly.
Loverly.
Ugh, baby poo. Oh, that's good. I like that. That worked nicely. Let's see if I can get any more off there.
Very nice.
I think that's enough off there now. Right. Right. Now, what I want to do now is something lighter but more pungent. So something like transparent yellow iron oxide, or where's the other one? Quinacridone nickel azo gold.
I like the yellow oxide.
Uh-oh, that's not dry yet. Uh-oh. Right, where's the fan? Where's the fan?
Where's the special thing?
Yeah.
Oh, where's Mum's fan?
Can't be bothered. It's so noisy, that other one. I'm not fond of it. It's just as good to do this, you know, for a few minutes. Yep. 3 more minutes. Or I could do the red iron oxide. I do like the red iron oxide. I think that might work quite well with this. What do you think? Red or yellow?
I'm leaning.
Red or...
Well, you said pungent, so what's your definition of pungent?
Well, I was probably thinking about the red iron oxide at the time I said that. There's the red iron oxide. I'm going to have to get more of this, you know. It's going down already. Yeah, I think either that, a nickel azo gold, or the transparent yellow iron oxide. And I think I'd go towards the red end myself.
Go with your first choice, the red.
Well, bring back the fan. I might use this on this one. Then I'll have to use the other one as a fan. I also got the other rollers to try out, like this one. It's the narrowest, apart from the red, black one.
Sherry says red.
Yeah, I think so. I think red is the idea. It's not quite dry. I keep stopping and thinking about something else. I've got less on this hand. Let's see if it makes a difference. Oh, it's dry. Yep, definitely dry. 3 or 4 different spots on the wettest area. And it's dry. Okay. Oh, did not want to open. Let's take the goobers off. There we go. Oops, I should have put that the other way up. Idiot. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I'm going to do this side. I can do the whole of that side. That's a better idea. Let's do the whole of that side.
I like that red.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything to this. I love that. But, I mean, that's a sort of pinky. That's magenta. And that's, I think that's Nicolazo Gold. I'm not absolutely sure, though.
That's like cotton candy pink to me.
Yeah, it's improved immensely by the orange. Better than nothing. Oh, and I wanted to have a go with that as well. I'll have to do that on the next layer. Just wondering where I put the Baron. It's right next to me. Thinking about doing some printing on fabric. I've got a whole chest upstairs full of white sheets of varying type, and I'm thinking I'm never going to use them for anything. Why not just use them for printing? Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad at all, is it? That's enriched that no end, and it's got some lovely marks on it now. Well, I like it anyway.
Oh, I like that. You got to remember there's a lag, so while you're loving it, I'm over here waiting.
Sorry.
And I do like that. There's
good.
Yeah, I really like that one. You could actually do another layer in my mind.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll do another layer of this and do something with it. Some impressions. And again with that other wheel, which I did like using.
Oh, there's that cough.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to remember what P said. Was it this week or last? I missed this past Sunday. I saw the replay. But she said something about put down the opaque first. And then
I thought it was put down the transparent first so you can see the next opaque layer afterwards.
Okay.
Because
we need
what you see
on that.
What you see is the top layer. And if the top layer is opaque, that's all you're going to see. But if the top layer is transparent, you're going to see other colours through it.
But if you do the opaque first and do an impression or a gentle pull,
yeah, you would then see through the marks. Yeah, but yeah.
We need P or M to come in and tell us which way I heard it.
Oh, and I also want to do this one. And
okay, Mariah says if you want the opaque as is first.
That's what I said. The opaque is what's going to show through unless you put marks in it, and then what's underneath is going to show through.
Right.
Maybe have a sip.
Okay, she'll be right back. Boy, that's cool what that just did.
So I'm going to let that dry. Put it on the floor behind me. And I think I'll go transparent yellow on top of this. Depends, of course, on what I'm printing on. I'm printing on this green one, but only on half of it. I don't want to print on the trilobites because I've got to cut that one because I damaged it in cleaning it. So And I quite like these two, so I don't really want to do much to this. I could do a little bit to that one, but I don't. I know I can't see what it is, but I like the marks all over it. I think it's plants because I can see a leaf there. So, but I want to do this piece. So, but I'd quite like to still be able to see these through it. So I might just take this up on this one. I think that's what I'll do. I'll put the yellow on, and then I'll take that up with that. And another piece. Which other piece shall I do? I could just do this. This is packing out of a shoebox.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah. Little bit more. Another 3 minutes. What are you doing, young man? Don't lick that elbow. Gonna have to put that blue life belt back on him. Life belt.
He's got a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah. That's much better. Now, Indian yellow hue, transparent yellow iron oxide, that's the one. So in my next order, I'm going to have to put in some more red. Or maybe the next order after that. It's not run out yet or anything like. So, now we're going to buy something new, I think. Something interesting.
Okay.
It's slower doing this, you know, because you've got to think about what you're doing. You can't just barge off and do anything that comes to hand, which is pretty much what I was doing before. And it does help. I know that I've got 87% humidity at the moment. All that rain we keep having is going to have some use. There we go.
But I'm hearing cold and windy and scattered wintry showers for the next few days up north.
Yeah.
Janet wants to know, have you ever tried the baby powder technique on the gel plate? I've never heard of it, or if I have,
Me neither. Please explain, Janet. Love to know. And this one.
Baby powder, and it wouldn't be messy. It works like a resist. So you would put it down through a stencil?
I would assume so. Otherwise, you're just going to get something that doesn't lift up at all, aren't you?
Yep.
You do find that copier paper that's had something printed on it is much more stable than the bit that hasn't. You can tell there's wrinkly here and much less wrinkly over the side where it's had the printing on it. So that's interesting.
So when you say copy paper, what's the difference between that and what you were using before?
I was using copier paper before. Copier paper.
Okay.
Only size 03.
So
just, 80 or 60, I think, GSM. Quite light.
Right.
The kind you put in your printer, in other words.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Printer paper, yeah. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Good. And this one.
So according to Janet, you sprinkle the baby powder, the talcum powder, down in areas, I'm sure randomly. Oh, I love that.
Isn't that lovely? It's lovely. It's doing that nice crazing that it does as well. I do like that. And the print of the chocolate tray came out quite well. Lovely.
It's
Carry
it's
on. Sorry.
it's just muted in the background, but I like it. Um, so Janet says you sprinkle the baby powder down in areas here and there, then go over with a brayer, paint, but and then put paper down and lift the print. Hmm. So
Yeah.
you
I
would
think,
get a modelly effect, I would think.
yeah. It might be interesting to try it through a stencil, quite a large gappy stencil, see what happens. You get definition around the edges where the paint is, wouldn't you? That could be interesting. Yeah. I want to put something light on this one because for me, that's pretty much a failure. You can't draw on it or do anything like that. And okay, it has something, but you've got to tilt it to see it, and that's not satisfactory for
Well,
me.
now wait a minute. That I love that one, and that one's one you could take a stencil and some light and fluffy, maybe even a colored light and fluffy, and do some
Could do.
stencil work over it.
Yeah, could do.
You don't have to put it back down on the plate. I really like that one. That's
I'm
got
not wild about it. It's
it's
just a
got
little bit too dark for me.
oh, it's
That's
got
all.
steampunk. It's got
Okay.
steampunk
Okay.
potential.
I'll obey Igor. Well, it's not supposed to be that way round. Now, what to do with that one?
Janet says it leaves an interesting effect with the baby powder because the paint can peek through the baby powder if you do it lightly.
All
Interesting.
right. Yeah.
Try it. My luck, I'd forget what she said and I'd end up putting baby oil down and trying it. My memory's not doing too well
Well, if
today.
you put baby oil on the plate, that's all right because it will just condition the plate.
Yeah, but not with paint and then try to do a pull.
Probably not. No.
I'm just a bit discombobulated today. Wow, that's purple.
It certainly is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's gonna now we're talking Easter purple. Easter
What
color.
is it? It's ultramarine violet. That one.
Wow.
It's a wow violet. I should have got out the bigger brayer.
Gold bond powder. I gold bond powder is a little more expensive than baby powder or talcum powder, so you might want to rethink that, Mariah.
I've never heard of it. What is it?
Well, the only gold bond powder I know is foot powder,
All right.
but baking soda works just as well if you ask me.
Probably a different granular size though. Baby powder would be very fine, and baking powder not quite so. I would have thought.
And gold bond powder is like the brand the like what is oh gosh, my brain isn't working today. Like name brand jeans, but it would be like name brand baby powder. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Mm. Not very accurate. Gonna be wobbly in the middle.
Like with everything we learn, practice, practice, practice.
Stand up when you're doing it, maybe.
Well,
Might help a bit.
you don't want it accurate anyway. It's not machine made, it's handmade. That's what makes it so
Mhm.
brilliant.
Hopefully. I need another
And if you
brayer
do
sheet.
that and you throw down some yellow or green or red, then you've got yourself a plaid looking pattern.
Ew, that sounds
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the jeans that are that like you only want them because they've got their name on your butt. I can't think.
Levi.
No, that's not them.
No.
No, the fancy
Don't know.
ones, not Wranglers.
Calvin Klein or something.
Calvin Klein. That's it.
Is it? Oh, I thought that
Gold
was only underwear.
is the Calvin Klein of foot powder or baby powder, medicated powder. That's right, medicated powder. What?
I
And
want to vary that a bit. I don't want it just like that. I'm going to be really, really fast now. I'm going to put this one on. I don't think it's going to wait much longer, if at all. Probably won't.
I think I wore Wranglers before I wore Levi's, P or Mariah. I was more of a Wrangler girl. I wore my brother's hand-me-downs, so it was okay by me. It is a balmy 19 degrees out right now,
Oh.
Fahrenheit.
Well, it was quite warm yesterday when I was collecting wood for the fire, and then so warm that I didn't end up using it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. I like it. I like it. It's not too plaid.
Wow.
I'm quite pleased with that. That's not bad at all.
And
I've still got some things.
That would make a great chair cover.
Shit.
I meant that like quilted. Do it right. It's got a quilted look, like a quilted chair cover. What can I say?
I'm not that into quilted. What am I going to do with that? I think I might go back to the red again. I do like the combination of it with things.
Well, like it or not, you need to throw in a green today. Just because I
really? Well, not with these, I don't think so.
Well, I know
that would be a good idea.
And I think if you're going to use this big plate, you need to get your bigger brayer out.
Yeah, possibly. It's only around the corner over there. I can see it. I just can't quite reach it.
Oh my gosh. Mariah would like to know, which one of the doodle stencils do you want for the laser prints and how? Like, should I make a pattern? That's what she said.
Doodle stencils. Is that the ones that look a bit like Maori tattoos? Doodle stencils. I think it is. Is that the latest one? Because that is if it is. Oh, come here, paper. Please come here. Don't mess about.
Yes.
I think I'll let this dry first.
Mariah says yes, the eye.
Oh, the eye. Oh, that's the one before. That's the new one, but not the very new one. Because the very new one is the one that looks more like the Maori tattoos. Like Froyle wears on her arm. Well, has tattooed on her arm.
Now Mariah's going to have to go look at one of Froyle's videos to see.
Is that one that sort of meets in the middle, a very flimsy bit in the middle? Those set.
She says, "Oh, the Sydney Zia, whatever that is." You guys, and Swirly Swirls.
Is it?
Oh.
I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, you'll have to.
It
You'll
was
have.
in a video, wasn't it, where you were introducing it and saying this is coming, but it wasn't quite here yet.
Has Brad been doodling again?
I think
Yeah,
it was one of Brad's. Was it?
yeah. I know that PM Artist Studio sends Royal some of her stencils because I've watched her use them. It's like she gets
She
excited.
gets really big ones. I like that. I'm envious of that. I like the idea of the cell membrane expanded up to be really big and one big one, and just lots of the smaller ones covering the plate.
Brad is making me crazy. Mariah, I have some very old. Um, Now these are back from the 1800s and farther back, maybe even ebooks, PDF files rather, of books that are architecture, Greek architecture, Roman architecture, Italian architecture, tiles, graphics, images like that catch my eye that I want to put on.
Now the
Uh,
question now.
she's lost her design job. Brad's taken over. Uh,
Where's the other one? Has it fallen over down the back there? I think
oh,
it's
and
probably has.
Mariah, where I was going with it is I would be happy to send you any of it. They're all, I mean, like I said, they're ancient, so they're copyright free. Otherwise, I wouldn't use them. And you could put them in front of Brad and say, here's some ideas, and he'll
Yeah.
be on your hair for days and days.
No, I've got an option here. What should I go with on this one? What do you think?
I like them. I'm thinking. What do we say? What comes up next?
Or
I'm going with,
Matt Iris. I've not actually used this one before.
okay, then use that one. That's it. That's all right. Use that one.
Okay. Okay. I
Mariah,
will.
I'll email you some PDFs and or I can put them in Dropbox. Mariah said the dark purple. Too late. You got to be faster.
Yeah, you got to be faster than that. Don't wait long enough, do we?
Okay.
Rather a lot of paper. This one. It's thicker than I thought. I'm going to be brayering lots off.
Love some Dropbox. I can do that. It'll make it easier. Then you can go in and get them as you want them. I'm telling you, I have hundreds. I have a 3 terabyte external hard drive, and it's not even close to full. But I have hundreds and hundreds. Yes, I know, Mariah. Got to be fast. I I wonder sometimes why she even asked me what color because I'm thinking she's already deciding.
I'm sorry, I can't stop myself thinking.
Yeah.
Can I?
Nope.
Hang that one up.
I've taken pictures of some of my lacy crochet and zoom in on it and then put it in Photoshop and just manipulate the heck out of it this way and that, cut it in pieces, put it back together like a puzzle. And there are so many designs that come out. Turn them into brushes or masks in Photoshop. Wow.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It is to me. I can get lost in Photoshop for days. Just nothing gets
Trouble is,
cleaned.
so can I, but my neck won't let me. Let's have an odd one. Oh, let's do this. I can do this.
Oh, yes, Mariah, I did figure it out. It wasn't, the question wasn't for me and Fran, although we will use it in future. It was for someone else who streams, wanted to know. So I was helping out someone else. But I do remember how to do it so I could set it up for Fran. Thank you.
What was oh goodness about? What did she say that for? What did I do?
Probably in reference to my hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of PDF files that are ancient.
Ah, yeah.
They're so old, they're beyond vintage. They're right into ancient. But I find them online and just collect them.
Should take a bit longer, I
I
think.
hoard them.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's
That's
it.
nice.
Wow.
I like that. That violet, that iris, it's selling up there. But I put too much on to start with, so I took a load off, and I'm so glad I did. That worked out really rather nice. Can you see these absolutely lovely cells down here?
Mm-hmm.
Superb.
I'm almost
And I
wishing
like
that
the
you had
ziggy zaggy thing.
I'm almost wishing that you had let the red dry and then done another coat with something else, another layer.
Like what? We could do that.
I'm not sure what.
Well, let's do some more red and see what we can
Yeah,
come up
I'm a
with. I
bit
want to do
bored.
those big printy things, the fans.
Oh yeah.
Or get the big brayer look. Well, I can still get out. It's getting somewhat covered with prints, this floor. I might have to pick some up.
Well, the other thing about the images that I find, Mariah, is that now that you're doing LPs, some of them easily turned into black and white, heavy black and white images. You've got some great looking LPs there.
Lush. I think I'm going to have to take that out, you know. But we'll leave that and put some prints on here. I want to do the interesting one over there. Lovely, lovely. This one over here, which I'm going to have difficulty doing, I can see.
So here's where I say ahead of time, don't listen to me, Fran. This is for the viewers only. If anybody has a color choice suggestion, now is the time to say it.
Yeah, probably, because I'm not thinking about that yet.
Right.
Lovely, lovely. Like it. Hey. Right, let's get that. I think shouldn't have put that down. Need that to fan it with. So we want something. I think I'm going to use Nicolazo Gold, possibly, or maybe the. I don't think the green would work, would it? It might be a bit muddy. How about silver? Oh, or bronze. That lovely goldy bronze that Golden does.
P says Naples yellow.
Oh,
Or Mariah. I'm sorry. PM says Mariah says Naples yellow. But you know, you can do whatever you want. You're a big girl. And Janet says, or green, right? She hates green, Mariah, but I keep encouraging her to use it, and it usually works out well. Janet says, love that. Janet, you have to learn not to throw anything away. It's P's motto. You can't throw it away till you save it first.
Yep. And then when you save it, you can use it before you throw it away.
There you go. Wear it out.
Just make sure you've got enough storage for the big bits. I mean,
Mariah says the bronze will get lost. Well, that's what I was thinking.
yeah.
It'd be a
So
really, really dark one again. She won't like it in the end. So I'm thinking she needs something to blend it. That's good. That's her focal point, but she needs something to blend in there. So Mariah says the Naples yellow or a green.
like that green.
Well, you get to choose the green.
I think the Naples yellow would go better. It wouldn't clash so much with the remaining bits of the iris that the green might.
Well, you've never
Anyway,
seen
let's do that.
leaves around an iris flower?
Around it, yeah, but in paint it mixes together. One shows through another. It's not quite such a good idea.
Oh, Janet says she uses, the styrofoam popcorn balls you get in packing?
Yeah.
But we don't get them. We don't see them so much. But anyway,
Yeah.
she glued them down onto a cereal box to make like an impression plate.
Uh-huh.
Very cool. Yeah, don't throw anything away. P has a corner of the garage filled with saving it to throw away.
Yeah.
Oh no, save it for Sunday or Thursday thoughts, Mariah. If you're talking about the popcorn packing, because it tells better to see your face.
Yeah. That is true.
Got to see your face when you tell the story.
Yeah.
You still don't have a baby wipe or a paper towel, a kitchen towel? You're not, you're
I'm
not,
sorry.
you're not, you're over there, you're trying to brayer it off, and instead you're just mark making on the brayer off sheet.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, cool. Good, Mariah. She said she'll save it for later, and she'll even have P show it. Oh, now I'm really curious what P would do with popcorn packing. There you go.
Rollering it. It's just dragging the shape over.
Well, you could almost use that to write notes to yourself.
Very nearly.
Did anybody else hear an echo?
No?
No, no echo. I thought I heard an echo. That's good. Okay.
Couldn't do this in Texas, could you? Sit and wash the brayer in between taking a print.
It's that high humidity. Oh yeah, if you did write notes, yes, write backwards on the plate. So if you wrote your name, you'd want to write it backwards on the plate.
Yeah, I'd never remember that. Not ever.
I can read backwards. I don't know if I can write backwards. One of these days, just sit down and cut off that excess. Then you wouldn't have to deal with it.
like it? You're no fun, you.
Hey, I'm a lot of fun. I'm a lot of fun. I'm joyful.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's nice. The squiggles worked quite well. That's
Wow.
quite wet, though, that one. So there's lots more there. If I dry that out, I can take another one. I'm supposed to be doing it over other sheets that are already done.
I know.
Just playing happily. That's nice, that side. But that side I need to do. So if I do that one, there,
Lovely.
and that one, there, like that. That's very satisfying. Baron, Baron. Come here, Baron. Good Baron. If I get another dog, or maybe I should call it Baron. Don't really want another dog after this one. I'm getting too old for dogs.
Yeah.
I'm not capable of looking after them properly. Can't take him out for long runs. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is nice, that. Oh, look at that. That's
Wow.
lovely. Just a little extra added on. I like that. That's nice. See what we get on this one. Still more down there. Yes, I like that. That's a great improvement for that print. Lovely. What have we got on this side? No, that's fine, that side. That's lovely. I like that. Much nicer colour.
Yeah.
Nice, more interest in the pattern as well.
The difference is if you stencil it, you might get a little bit of a texture out of it, whereas this way you're just layering. It's nice.
Yeah, yeah, I like
Nice.
it.
Well done. She's yep, well done. And there's still bits down
Yeah,
there.
I've got this down here. I was thinking to do a bit of maybe a bit of yellow on that, or perhaps I could use the green gold on this time and get it on that. I think I'll do that. Let's see if it's dry yet. Should be by now. I've pulled most everything else up. Nearly dry. Also want to do some mark making with some designs with just black paint, but not on the plate.
That's where I was going with these little books. From Sharon is a little bit of mark making, some light paint.
Let's see.
Well,
Let us see.
I've just been sitting here watching you. I haven't done anything more, but I wanted to do a little bit of mark making on and some note writing. I like to make lists.
Yes, me too. Yes.
So that's what I was thinking. And I thought about using the calligraphy pen and ink, but then I decided I wanted to use a fine paintbrush and black paint.
Uh-huh.
So we shall see. No, I'm just watching you right now. You can take me off screen. My googly eyes.
Picky.
Yeah. Mariah wants to know, are you going to be taking part in Going for Gold in Makers?
Well, I was tempted by the idea of gold. I'd like to find out more about what it's about. I don't like the idea of having to do things to a schedule. I mean, it's enough anxiety doing this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Streaming. I mean, I enjoy streaming when I'm on, but getting ready for it can be a bit of a hassle sometimes, especially when you've forgotten that you were supposed to be doing it. Sorry. That happened to me once. It was what? Really? Oh heck!
Thank you, Mariah. I watched Texture Junkies do the stab binding the other night, and I was determined I was gonna go along with her. Yeah, we can be the you can be the non-YouTuber. That way you can post whatever you do whenever. There you go.
I
I'm
don't
saying.
mind YouTubing. It's thinking of something to do for it.
Well, my problem is like I said earlier, I'm when it comes to supplies and having everything on hand, I'm light years behind you guys. You guys have been at this a lot longer than me, and I set up 4 different projects today to work on, and all 4 of them I didn't have all the supplies I needed. And by the time I order
I
them,
think
they show up, I'm off on
was
something else.
this
So,
was that doing a project somebody else had come up with.
let's see. The stab binding was from Sharon. So yes, she had done that. The booklet was an Eileen Hall booklet that I wanted to do. And the other one is to go back and work on
That's fascinating.
the graphics paper trying to do geodes like Patty Tolly Parrish did. Oh, I like that one.
I like that. Isn't that good? Trying to hold it up.
I'm seeing a fairy forest.
I'm seeing a very dirty spaceship floor. You see a fairy forest, and I see a spaceship. Go on with what you were saying.
I
Did you
don't.
see the parish?
I was trying to think of the 4 things I want to put on my table.
Uh huh.
Way. Mariah says, she says the non-YouTubers are going to do a thing, and I think the both of you would enjoy getting involved. She said, as far as the going for the golden makers, watch Thursday Thoughts, and we'll find out more. And she's
Uh-huh.
laughing. Fairies and aliens.
There is a what? You went
Fairies,
out there. What? There is a what?
fairies and aliens.
And aliens. Yeah, exactly. Fairies and aliens. That would make a good film, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and Janet
What a
said
good
that
film.
that last one, the greenish one that I said looks like a forest. She said looks marbleized, which it does
Yes,
now.
it does a bit, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, where's it gone? Over here. Come here, you beastly thing. Thank God.
Izzy would love that movie. Oh, I watched your little video bits of Izzy with her rainbow colors on. Oh, that was so cute. She's a mini you. She's definitely a mini you.
There can't be two of them. That's not fair.
Oh, well, I'm thinking that P's got her hands full because I'm thinking that Izzy is not just looks like her mom, but she's her mom.
Hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. I need a bubble wrap bag.
I do like a bubble wrap bag. It's so fun to use. You don't get messy. It's lovely. Always save your bubble wrap bags.
And if you don't have any, P has some in the corner of the garage.
True.
Just call her up. She might share. Yep. getting it on your hands.
That was tracing paper. I'm sure it was. That wasn't the normal stuff.
Well, Mariah, it was really nice to see. If that was a recent video, it was really nice to see Izzy up and about and being playful and not sick. You want to pull?
Here we go. Oh, I'm liking that. Oh, more spaceship flooring. Lovely. I like that.
I love that one.
Good-o. Good-o. I've got a red one here. I need to go a different angle, different color range. Don't think green will go so well with that.
Mariah says the mothership has landed.
Well, I've got a couple of these. I've got a Phthalo turquoise, and I've got the Amsterdam turquoise blue, which is slightly lighter, and of course I've got the teal, which is even lighter. So I could use those with it, I think.
And Janet says purdy. That's purdy.
Purdy.
That
would maybe that one. Do a bit of that one, I think. But what am I going to do on it?
Miami Vice Blue.
That worked really well. I'll do some more of that one. And perhaps this one as well. I haven't tried that one yet.
Oh, yeah.
I keep looking at the P&M stencils over there and wanting to do them as well. So I might have to get those out in a minute.
Are you still going over the Need Something paper?
Yep.
Wow.
Has to go on this red one that's practically just plain red. I mean, look at it.
Oh, okay.
And there's this one which is plain red. You know, so they both need a bit of attention. So
here you go. Okay, Mariah has to go. She has to go get some work done.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for coming. You have a.
Thank you so much for coming in.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, definitely. Even if I'm late, I'll be there sometime or other.
Bye-bye.
I usually go suddenly, oh, I'm supposed to be watching P&M. I like that. This one is one of my favourite ones. This one, I like the pattern on it very much.
Yep, right back at you. Oh, Fran, I meant to tell you that Oculus sent me an email and sent me a 30% off code.
Ooh, lucky you.
And I still had some money left in my account, you know, from the referral.
Yeah.
So Russ he likes the flying one, so I got him Ultra Wings 2 for like a little over $6 US.
Uh-huh. Lovely.
Yeah, I wonder why I got chosen.
Yeah. Lucky you.
I know. And then I had to go in and do a bunch of updates, so I didn't have time to play anything last night. I need to get back to Moss. I miss her.
I need to find a way to get back to the beginning of Moss because I'm just sitting there with this mouse going bounce, bounce. Move that way, move that way, move that way, move that way. What are you doing, basically? I'm clueless with it. I'm much better down the rabbit hole.
I'm curious if you can uninstall it, but it stays up in their cloud. So uninstall it and then reinstall it, and it will start over.
Maybe
Yep.
that was something I was thinking. That's better.
That's nice.
That's nice. On this one, what do we got on this one? That's not too bad at all. It needs a bit more though, I think. So I don't know whether I'll sort of draw on it or mark on it or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but all that blue buried the red.
It did, yeah. I didn't mean it to bury it quite that much. But
See,
try
now,
this one. Yeah.
now is when you should put the red down because now there's, yeah, you should have done a quick pull. That's what it
I
was.
should have, yeah. My fault. Oh well, never mind. Oh, there it is, right next to me. I want to do some mark making. I want to get blue on that. I think this might be the last one for now, and I'll do some mark making, as I definitely want to do that. Oh, that's good. Look at that. That's good. That's nice. I want to do a little bit on that edge. Need a bit more. I want some more of that. Getting too dry, that's the trouble. Oh well, never mind. It was nice anyway. Oh, that's lovely.
I like
There we
that.
are. Now that's the sort of thing I like.
Yeah,
That's
that's,
nice. It still shows a bit of the underneath.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
lovely.
a good start.
Lovely. I think what I might do is see if I can get any colour off this. I can. Lovely. That's better. That's much better, isn't it?
Like
There we are. That's improved that. That's mark making all right, isn't it? Yeah. Super, super. Right, I want to do some black and white mark making, so I'll say goodbye to this because it's going.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
That's if I can find the wet wipes.
Oh, you need the tape.
No, it's wet. Too wet for that.
Mm.
Not quite dry enough to make a pull. Wet enough to make a pull, but it's wet enough to come off with a wet wipe.
Yeah.
It was lovely buttons, but I want to get on and do some mark making before it's too late. Just clean it off quite nicely.
Mm-hmm.
A lovely satisfying noise. Very relaxing.
Weirdo.
Yep.
I know Janet. She just, yeah.
What did Janet say about me?
She's laughing with us. Just.
Yeah, now, I want to put that away. So, one. It's always more awkward to handle than you think.
Put it down from the middle. Stick the middle in there
Yep.
and then unroll it. Oh, nice head. I love that head. Now do the same with the acetate. Just start it from the middle.
If I start it from the middle, I always end up with the edges not quite in the right place. That's better. There we go.
GE.
I saw a video where somebody said you're not supposed to leave the acetate in the clamshell. I was like, what? I'm going to have to read the instructions and make sure whether it says that.
Right, and I think it depends on
Go away.
it depends
Sorry?
on which brand you have, but I do know that not to leave the acetate on, leave it in the clamshell and store it upright, like a book.
Not to leave the acetate on. Well, that's exactly what I'm not doing. I must read the instructions then.
Yeah, but that was from mine. Now I have a different one from you,
Oh, right.
so I'm not sure if it's the same.
Now, with this, it's a slightly different method.
Yeah, Janet said she heard that also, but she uses hers. Yeah, I left mine sitting out on the dining room table for like a week because I kept going back and forth in there to use it. I put the clamshell on top of it, but I didn't pick it up from the table.
Mm-hmm.
But I also didn't leave paper on it to absorb any of the oils that it's made with. So it was fine.
I just want to move this out of the way because I'm right-handed. So I want to move that over there so I've got a little bit of real estate to use. Like that. So I want one of these.
Janet, did you see my message? Did you ever think of there was some kind of craft or something where you use baby oil like to move crayons or um it's not I know you use baby oil if you want to make faux vellum paper, but that's not what I'm talking about. And I didn't leave mine uncovered. I left it on the dining room table, but I took the clamshell and I just set it on top of it so that dust wouldn't get on it. I didn't put it in the clamshell. I just put the clamshell on top of it. What color you got there? Black?
Black.
Yep. Okay.
Now I've got this design I was thinking of.
Pastels. That's yeah. Where's my pastels? I think they're all upstairs. Thank you. That's what it was.
Hmm?
Pastels. The little crayons, pastel crayons. That I have some old ones upstairs. I bought them from a thrift store. I think it was Vicky Ross. Now that you say that, I think it was Vicky Ross that I saw using the baby oil. I'll have to go look. There you go. Close enough. And if you think of it, find a way to leave spaces or gaps where you think you might want to cut off.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Especially if you gesso your paper for. Oh, I need to find a video on it because I do have baby oil and I do have the pastels and I do have the paper and I have gesso. So finally, there's a project I can do.
Yeah.
I have the supplies for. Now I need to go find someone who's done it. Oops.
Now, you don't have a gel plate, do you?
I do, yes.
You do. Oh, right. Because I had a thought about using something other than a gel plate. Somebody mentioned somewhere.
Oh yeah, somebody just did some dendritic uh using glass, using
Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure how she did that.
Shannon Green.
That was it.
I'm gonna go watch Shannon Green later. I'm gonna write that down. Shannon Green. I have not watched any of her things in a few weeks. Let's find it. Write a note down. Yeah, you could use I have a or I used to have a big, like a 1 inch thick sheet of um, plexiglass. I can't think of your word for it.
Um, I'll think of it in a minute.
But anyway, it's very, very thick. It's like an inch to an inch and a half thick, and it's very heavy. It's like 12 by 12. Was something Russ brought home from work, and I'm like, what can I do with that? Well, I found that I could get dendritic prints off of it. Yep.
Hello. You okay? Hey, out, out.
Looking for gloves.
Gloves, they're there.
Can't
Go.
get
Move.
no gloves.
Hmm?
Rubber gloves.
No.
Hi, Ian.
Oh yeah.
He's looking for rubber gloves. I don't know where they are, darling.
Yep,
No.
Um, okay, Shannon Green. I'm gonna go look up Vicky Ross too.
Not really.
Here's the problem I have. There'll be somebody. It was one of her Just Cause journals. Oh, good. I'll write that down. Somebody, I'll watch somebody crafting, and they'll do like 5 or 6 or whatever different things in one stream.
Yeah.
And I'm only interested in one particular thing, and I have to like fast forward and back up, fast forward, and just kind of run through it, trying to find the timestamp is what I mean,
Yeah.
like you stick with gel plating. So, for me, a
This is
timestamp,
for gel plating, so yes, I guess I do.
yeah. The only reason I would run back and forth through your stream is if I wanted to see a particular print, so I could say, see that one at timestamp,
Uh-huh.
whatever. But when somebody does so many different things in one stream, I
Yeah.
get lost.
Can,
Yeah,
yeah.
when I go back and try to remember what it was they did that I want to imitate or do, it's like I can't find it. It's so annoying. Janet has the brain I wish I had because she knows everything that I don't know, which is a lot.
Yeah, well, that was Einstein, wasn't it?
Well, actually, I wonder if it wasn't his wife or his mistress that kept him in line. What can I
Very
say?
good.
Yeah. But she's my right hand. I'll tell you, I can't. She keeps me in the know.
So I've got to make sure I've got enough definition on these, like that. Because if it goes too grey, then it's not going to print. I'm going to keep the definition between the blobs.
Diane Fago. Diane. Gosh, I haven't heard that name in a long time either. Okay. I don't know. One of these days we need to get Janet a camera and get one of these days get her on there, even if she's got me as a sidekick to encourage her.
Yeah.
She does some great ephemera and dyed papers. Her
Well, you
coffee.
can't really cut that one up. I didn't think about it when I was thinking of it. I'm sorry.
Think of what?
Making sure you could cut it up.
I know. I watched you wander off, and I'm like, just let you go. Look at that's beautiful.
Well, it's interesting anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't do the bits at the top because I ran out of room. I should have put it that way round. Never mind. I'm going to go and get some water for this paintbrush. So I'm going to pop you on. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm just writing.
Good.
I'm just taking notes. Um,
There you go.
Packard Dye has. Well, you're welcome. She hasn't been on in a while. Alien Code. What it is she's actually doing there, Janet, is she wants to create the designs there, and then send them off to her local printer and have them laser print the designs so that she can bring them back and put them on the gel plate and do a transfer with them.
See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the what the heck was that? Oh, I know what he's doing. Right. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. What did you say? Oh, oil. Yeah, I've got the pastels. Okay. What's a wonderful, great idea. The putting the print down, the laser print down, that's that's not our idea. That well, somebody came up with it, but we watched Patricia and Mariah do it in PM Artist Studio. And Fran's been afraid to, they sent Fran some really nice laser prints, and she's been afraid to use them because she's afraid she'd mess them up. Well, she didn't, and she loved them so much, she wants to design some of her own.
That's the idea.
Yep. So
Yeah.
she found somebody in locally that had like a printer in town
Laser.
has a
Yeah.
laser printing and will print them up for her. Just got to remember to have high quality and as all black, no color. It has to be
Black and
all
white. Yeah.
pure.
Or
It
black and white.
uses a lot of toner, but it will work. Here's another idea using laser prints that not everybody knows about. I have some foil, since you still have me on screen. I have some foil. If anybody's worked with deco foil, I have some foil that I'm wanting to use. And I learned that if you printed out what you just drew there, Fran, right? So if you had that printed out as a laser print, I could take my foil and put it on top of it and put it between two sheets of parchment paper and run it through a laminator. And then when I peeled off the foil would stick to everywhere that toner was.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah, I have a laminator on my wish list right now. So I am getting one, and they're not that expensive. You could get one for under, $25, I'm sure. But you got to get your laminator heated up really, really, really hot. So let it heat up for like 20, 25 minutes. And then
I've got a laminator, but it's not a heaty one.
You need the heaty one. It's my understanding. You could
I
probably
think
use
I might have one.
but I think it would be less precise. I'm going to try it with my iron, but in the meantime, I want a laminator.
Ah.
And I do have a laser printer, so so I'm going to give it a try. I should have done it on papers for a book.
I'd like to see that.
Got me thinking now. See, I needed Janet this morning.
Next screen, show us. You'll come down now and say, I've done it already, I don't need the gloves.
You want to take me off screen now?
Oh, okay. I've just got a piece of white paper. There's nothing special. There we go. Well, a quicker way to do it.
Special. You're so wrong. That's special.
Hey. Now then, I'll have to invent one from scratch now because I haven't got any more designs put down.
Oh, just do some hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
Okay, hieroglyphs.
Egyptian marks. Come on, you did your Egyptian marks. Do some Egyptian marks. Pretend like, yeah. You remember, you've got your box with all the marks on it.
Not very Egyptian.
And keep in
Oh well.
mind that whatever they print, there's going to be a border around your paper,
Yeah.
a white border. So I don't know how much far they come in when it comes to printing. So don't go too close to the border, to the edge. Do you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that top one looks really close.
Yes, it is. So that doesn't look right either. I have a terrible memory. I can't remember what things look like.
Well, just doodle there and then whatever, and give yourself space between doodles. So if you don't like something, you can cut it off.
Hmm.
White out. Put white out over it.
Could do.
You remember white out?
No. You mean like Tipex
It's
for typing rules?
right. Yeah. Typist secretaries used it to, yeah, to go over words or whatever that they didn't want. It was like instead of erasing, they would white it out. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever play mahjong and see the mark?
Mahjong. No.
Well,
He's just done a nasty job we were going to do together. I'd forgotten about it. I'm a bad person.
yeah. Well, he waited until you were streaming before he did it too, didn't he?
Well, he has been, needing his sleep, hasn't he?
Yep. He's going to go and battle with cars. He needs to rest up in between. Hi, Patricia. Patricia is here. Yay.
Hello, Patricia.
Fran's just doing some mark making that she might send to the printer. So
And maybe not looking at this one.
laser copy, not too close to the edge.
Okay.
Yep, because they won't print it.
Yeah. And I was talking about A4, so I might have to do a sort of dividing line here.
Yep. Look at your lovely hands.
Ew, ew, ew. It goes all the way up my arms.
Well, and that's what I was thinking. Patricia said, put a little water in your paint, just a little bit to make it a little bit looser, a little more flowy.
Don't want it too flowy though. I have got water here. I don't want to put too much in.
Nope. Well, you can always add more paint if it's not what you want. Yeah, don't worry about any of that stuff. M will fix it. Well, and that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. Whatever we come up with, send it to Mariah and she'll sort it out. She'll fix it.
Mm.
It's a matter of for me it's it would be like go into Photoshop and darken everything and then print it.
I like that shape. I don't know why I keep liking that shape. It's a bit more Chinese or Japanese than it is Egyptian.
That's why I asked you if you knew mahjong. Mahjong.
Mm.
It's the start of a character in mahjong.
It's like the little house, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
a little bit of the edge here, not too far to the edge, and I think that's enough of that side.
Uh-oh. Oh, you stuck there. You froze there
Hmm?
for you froze for a
Did
second.
I? Oh dear. That's a very nice shape. I like that. That's just the paintbrush doing it for you. Oh, we got a longie. Take the longie out. I like that. It's rather like a paw print. Okay, well, let's turn this around and concentrate on the other side.
Now, if it were me, I'd stick my finger in that paint and put a few fingerprints down.
Uh-huh.
I've done that. Not too close to the edge.
Sorry.
Too late.
Too late.
Very meditative. Where's the chimes or the soft
Oh, no.
the
I,
soft
I
music?
can't take those sort of musics. I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't.
I listen to during the day I listen to Native American flute.
Yeah. I like the panpipes. That's nice.
Oh, there you go. A lot of times I start the day with the Native American the morning song. Don't ask me to sing it.
I've not heard of it.
Nice swirlies.
It's a bit lost there. But
Oh my gosh, I just saw a picture online. Yeah, hieroglyphics. I just saw a picture online of a vintage library ladder.
oh, was it nice?
Very nice. I'll send you the picture. Very nice. With rolling wheels, no less.
Oh, very nice. I've been looking at vintage brayers. I need another one. I need another one. I'll finish with that one. Another one. And the squares, I think. Where the spaceman? There they are. Right behind you. There we go. This is quite calming after the frenetic rate of gel printing, isn't it?
Hmm. Exactly. Janet, I'm with you. My Russ knows how much I want a library card cabinet with just the little drawers in it. I would go nuts to own one. Yep.
Mm,
I would have
no.
beads and jump rings and chains and bits and bobs.
I must get my pigeonholes sorted out.
Well, you need to get your new desk, your new cabinet
Yep. Oh, that's an Ian job, that one.
when the new screws come in. Get that put together. Janet, you should see it. The drawers are long but very shallow. So you could
Yep.
probably put a about the depth of 100 sheets of copy paper, maybe, in a drawer.
Something like that. Yep.
Yep. Very nice. could have a whole drawer, just a whole library cabinet drawer full of clusters.
Yeah.
You don't really do
Yes.
clusters, do you?
I have done clusters.
Yeah. Just fill it up with paper scraps or fabric scraps. Hi,
That's
Ann.
what I normally do with scraps.
Ann Lauber is here.
Hi, Anne. Did I say hello to Janet? I did, didn't I? I think
Yep.
so. Ages ago.
So, you missed all the fast-paced gel printing, and
Yeah, we're
Fran's
doing contemplative.
yeah, Fran's now just doing mark making to create her own designs for possible laser prints. They look like
Yeah, I'm not convinced by some of them. I mean, some of the ones I've done, I look at them and I think, no. Others I look at and I think, maybe, or maybe that bit of it. Yeah.
they look like empty picture frames.
Yeah, they do a bit, don't they?
Janet, I've moved in the last, well, until we moved here, we moved 7 times or something like that in like 9 years. And moving all our books, by the third time we moved, we said this, we just can't keep doing this. So we donated most all of our books, and we went straight Kindle. He kept some of his treasured Stephen King books.
Oh, Ian would do that, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Stephen King aficionado.
Yep. Russ knows every bit. But it was just too much for me to cope with moving as many books as we had. It was just, yeah, we could have a room full of books. All gone now.
I've got a room full of books. Yes.
Well,
Most of them are mum and dad's.
yes, you do. The books I get now are more like the craft books, like you and I, that
Yeah.
we've been showing.
I've got shelves of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mini empty picture frames.
Yeah. Going towards the mini.
Well, you're up to whatever the word is. About an hour, 45 minutes.
Oh, right. Wow. I'm enjoying myself and it's quite calm and relaxing at the moment.
I know
But
you are.
perhaps people are getting fed up and I should go away and apologise to Ian for not helping him with that carpet.
Is that what he was doing?
Yeah, taking the carpet up in the loo upstairs in the ensuite before the plumber comes back tomorrow. Good idea.
There you go. And Rufus probably needs some attention.
Probably. Usually does.
And besides, I want an update on Sam.
Oh, she's doing okay. She slept most of this morning. I'll tell you the rest later.
Okay, that's okay.
It's not much more anyways about it.
So are we done then, dear?
I think that's about it, and I'm about finished with this as well. I don't think I should do any more to that, do you? That's about it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? It's not too bad, you know. That would make quite a good one because it's got thick and blocky over here and thin over here. I quite like that. Yeah, I think so.
P says, I'm
Right.
like what you were doing. It would be an interesting background.
Well, that's the idea, to do it, to get it done as a laser print by the local printer. But I'm waiting until I get those ones from you and Mariah, because what I'll do is I'll send him the PDF that she gives me and get him to do those. Then when I go in to pick them up, I'll ask him about some of these.
There you go.
That's my idea.
And Lover says, like it. And P says, yep, done.
Yep.
Done.
I think I'm done.
We're all calmed down.
I might have another go at something a bit more like that on another sheet, but I'm about done for now. I'm getting tired. So, yes. Right. Well, in that case, we will say goodbye, and we will do some more stuff next time, and I'll have to think about what I'm going to do, aren't I? I was thinking that it might be fun to do some spraying through some of these stencils. That's what I always used to do before P got me back into jelly printing. Oh, and I wanted to do the registering one. I knew there was something else, but I'll have to plan out what I want to do for that, because I used to do that a long time ago, but haven't done it for a long time, and P's just reminded me that you could do that. The way I used to do it was I'd tape down one side of the stencil. I think that's what I used to do, and then ditto with the paper, and then it'd be on the other side, the paper, I think, and then so I could lift the paper, take the print, lift the paper, pull up the stencil, put the print back down and rub it over again.
Oh, okay.
And that's how I did it.
Okay.
But and maybe I didn't stick down the stencil, it was just the paper, I think. But that was quite a long time ago, and I can't remember where I saw that shown, where it was done. So I couldn't find it again. I'll just have to wing it and see how it goes. I was meaning to do that today, but I forgot all about it.
That's all right. You did a lot.
Okie dokie. So bye everybody. I'm going to go and clean my brushes and have a cup of tea. In fact,
Hold
I'll probably
wait.
What
Patricia said, I'll watch the reruns, and she also said, I forgot to do it in the live stream. You just reminded me. Yep.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
She did do it in the live stream. She did do it because I wouldn't have seen it otherwise. Or did she do it in a Thursday Thoughts last week? Not sure.
Not sure.
She did it somewhere on video, because I went, oh yeah, I used to do that. Yeah.
Thank you, Janet, for helping. Thank you, everybody.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Patricia P. Carmichael. Oh, Carmichael. Yes. Bye bye everybody. Ending broadcast now.